the regard that something is held to deserve, the importance, worth, or usefulness of something. Your support is of great value. The material or monetary worth of something, principles or standards of behavior, one's judgment of what is important in life, the numerical amount denoted by an algebraic term, a magnitude, quantity, or a number, the relative duration of the sound signified by a note, the relative degree of lightness or darkness of a particular color. Values are basic and fundamental beliefs that guide or motivate our attitudes and our actions. They help us to determine what is important to us. Values describe the personal qualities we choose to embody that guide our actions, the sort of person we want to be, the manner in which we treat ourselves and others, and our interactions with the world around us. They provide the general guidelines for conduct. Personal values are personal beliefs about right and wrong and may or may not be considered moral. Cultural values are values accepted by religions or societies, and they reflect what is important in each context. How do we determine which values should be pursued and which shouldn't? One person's values may not be what another person values, even in the same situation. A person who values honesty might blow the whistle on financial wrongdoing by a superior, whereas another person values loyalty may remain silent. This is an example of value conflict. The honest person may believe that there are limits to loyalty in keeping quiet about a wrongful act. Out of loyalty might harm others. The loyal person may believe in the importance of keeping one's confidence, even if it might harm others, because of the trusting relationship. Our values are important because they help us grow, they help us develop, they help us to create the future we want to experience. Every individual and every organization is involved in making of hundreds of decisions every single day. The decisions we make are reflections of our values and beliefs, and they're always directed towards a specific purpose. That purpose is the satisfaction of our individual or collective needs. Individual values reflect how you show up in your life and in your specific needs, the principles you live by and what you consider right and wrong, and what is of interest to you: enthusiasm, creativity, humility, personal fulfillment. Relationship values reflect how you relate to other people in your life, be they friends, family, or colleagues in your organization. Openness, trust, generosity, caring. Organizational values reflect how your organization shows up and operates in the world: financial growth, teamwork, productivity, strategic alliances. Societal values reflect how you or your organization relates to society, future generations, environmental awareness, ecology, sustainability. When was the last time you explored your values? Where do they come from? Have you inherited them? Did you define them for yourself? Do you want to keep them, or would you like to change them going forward? When the things that you do and the way you behave match your values, life is usually good. You're satisfied and content. But when these don't align with your personal values, that's when things feel wrong. Now, this can be a real source of unhappiness. This is why making a conscious effort to identify your values is so important. Values are usually fairly stable, yet they don't have strict limits or boundaries as you move through life. Your values may change. As your definition of success changes, so do your personal values. This is why keeping in touch with your values is a lifelong exercise. You should continuously revisit them, especially if you start to feel unbalanced and you can't figure out why. So how do you do this? Defining your values. When you define your personal values, you discover what's truly important to you. A good way of starting to do this is to look back on your life, to identify when you felt really good and really confident that you were making good choices. Step number 1, identify the times when you were happiest. Find examples from both your career and personal life. This will ensure some balance in your answers. What were you doing? Were you doing it with other people? Who were you with? What other factors contributed to your happiness? Step number 2, identify the times you were most proud. Again, career and personal life. Why were you proud? Did other people share your pride? Who? What other factors contributed to your feelings of pride? Step number 3, identify the times when you were most fulfilled and satisfied. And again, use both work and personal examples. What need or desire was fulfilled? How and why did the experience give your life meaning? What other factors contributed to your feeling of fulfillment? Step number 4, determine your top values based on your experience of happiness and pride and fulfillment. Why is each experience truly important and memorable? Use the following list of common personal values to help you get started and aim for about top 10 values. Step number 5, prioritize your top values. This step is probably the most difficult because you'll have to look deep inside yourself. It is also the most important step because when making a decision, you have to choose between solutions that may satisfy different values. This is when you must know which value is more important to you. Write down your top values. Look at the first 2 values and ask yourself, if I could satisfy only one of these values, which would I choose? Keep working through the list by comparing each value with each other value until your list is in the correct order. Step number 6, reaffirm your values. Check your top priority values and make sure that they fit with your life and your vision for yourself. Do these values make you feel good about yourself? Are you proud of your top 3 values? Would you be comfortable and proud to tell your values to people you respect and admire? Do these values represent things you would support even if your choice isn't popular and it puts you in the minority? When you consider your values in decision making, would you be sure to keep your sensory integrity and what you know is right and approach decisions with confidence and clarity? You'll also know that what you are doing is best for your current and future happiness and satisfaction. Making value-based choices may not always be easy. However, making a choice that you know is right is a lot less difficult in the long run. What's missing in society today is the commitment to core ethical values that all people should strive to achieve: honesty, kindness, compassion, respect, and personal responsibility. These are values to be admired and illustrative of a person of integrity. Where have they gone? Will you help me go find them?